I'm beginning to wonder if joining mainstream Hollywood physically converts you into a boring, predictable liberal hack, or if boring, predictable liberal hacks are the only people recruited by mainstream Hollywood. Either way, Lilly Singh's new late night show is an embarrassment to all things bright and beautiful, and you know, it's almost sad to watch a once prominent YouTuber become such a predictable liberal shill. You guys do remember Lilly Singh, right? More commonly known as iisuperwomanii on YouTube, she rose to fame by making funny and relatable skits about everyday life. Her videos used to be pretty good. I mean, I remember watching some of her videos several years back and laughing and just enjoying her content. But over time, her comedy grew tired, her channel growth began to slow, so she jumped ship and took over a late night show with NBC.
Thank you so much for being here, and welcome to the first episode of A Little Late with Lilly Singh.
And this new late night show is a miserable train wreck. It doesn't strive to be original even in the slightest, and instead it relies on Lilly's identity to try and be unique. Guys, I'm not kidding, but Lilly's entire shtick with this new show is, I'm a bisexual woman of color.
And as a woman, I'm especially stoked to join this group of people.
Did I mention she's a woman of color?
Hello, my name is Lilly, and I ain't a white man. My skin got some color, and it ain't a spray tan.
Hey, did you guys know that she's a woman, and she's also not straight, and she's also not white? Because Lilly is not going to let you forget it.
Bisexual woman of color.
This is like me making a late night show and then constantly reminding the viewer that I have brown hair and green eyes. You can already tell that Lilly's late night show is going to be awful, and we haven't even begun our in-depth review. Yet, I already need a break. So, have you guys heard of Coin Master? So I recently found this addicting mobile game, which I'm pleased to say is also today's sponsor. Introducing Coin Master. Coin Master is an exciting game where you build your own village and travel through time and magical lands to battle it out to be the best pirate, king, or Viking of them all. For those who don't know, Coin Master is a totally free social game that allows you to play with your friends, give them gifts, attack their villages, or raid their coins. Hold up, somebody just attacked me. I'm gonna need to get revenge. So I start with the slot machine, and now I'm off to raid my friend's village. So here I am at his village. I begin digging and stealing coins, and I just stole 58,000 coins from this guy. The game is getting big really fast, so it's better to join now to start. You can win a huge head start on your friends. The tournament is even happening right now, so you can win crazy rewards. Download Coin Master only using the link in my description to get 300,000 coins and 50 slot spins to begin your first village. My username is Hunter Avalone. I'll see you there. So Lilly Singh finally has the chance of a lifetime. She can finally be a Hollywood star, but she blew it by lacking originality and shilling for all things progressive. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of the first clips from her new show and go over why this is a complete disaster, from a political and also a film critic's stance. So the first clip begins with Lilly walking into a meeting to discuss her new show. Of course, the room is full of scary, disconnected white men who pitch a series of bad ideas. Finally, Lilly says this.
News of the week, presidential tweet.
That's not really my style, you know? I was thinking I could actually share my perspective, especially being a woman and all.
Okay, so it only took a few seconds for her to state the obvious. She's a woman. I got it. You got it. We all got it. She's a woman. Female. Vagina. Next, the scary white guys try and shoot down her idea, claiming people won't be able to relate to it. They begin acting like bumbling idiots, and Lilly begins arguing with everyone.
Guys, I just want to be myself.
What are we just yelling what we want to be? I want to be Adam Levine.
I want to have his job.
Then some kid's cell phone begins ringing, and Lilly tells him to let it play. Then she literally breaks into a song about how she's a person of color doing late night.
Hello, my name is Lilly, and I ain't a white man. My skin got some color, and it ain't a spray tan.
There is absolutely nothing clever here. Nothing original. You'd think that Lilly would try and bring the same style that made her famous in the first place to the mainstream, but instead she just resorts to singing about her skin color and the fact she's a woman. And don't get your panties in a wad. I have nothing wrong with a person of color hosting late night, but that shouldn't be your only focal point. What are you going to do that's different? There has to be more that you can offer your audience besides unchangeable facts about yourself. Next, as she's singing, she randomly kicks a white guy in the face.
To be a boys club, but I'm knocking down the doors.
Okay, I just try and imagine if this were reversed, everyone and their brother would call this problematic.
Cause I'm turning off the AC and I'm turning up the heat. Cause I've been cold at my 9 to 5 since I was a teen.
I think she's unironically singing about the air conditioning being sexist right here. I don't even want to know. I mean, Lilly is literally famous for her skits, so you'd think her opening skit / song would at least be mediocre. But no, this is just bad. Really, really bad. I don't know if she didn't try or maybe she tried way too hard. This is just a mess. She continues singing about a bunch of other dumb crap, trying to be funny while also being woke, which we all know how well that works. Finally, she ends the song, but the dumb white guy still doesn't get it.
So a maroon suit then?
Dumb old mayo crackers. You see, it's funny because he's white and dumb. So that was her opening skit / song, and if the viewer's eyes aren't already bleeding, her opening monologue is even worse.
But I know for sure some people at home are looking at their TVs just like, is something wrong with my TV? Why are they playing Slumdog Millionaire after Seth Meyers? Hey, Middle America, I'm so glad you're here.
So she opens up by basically suggesting that Americans aren't used to seeing a person of color on their TV. Because as we all know, Lilly Singh is the first woman, the first person of color, and the first gay person to have ever been seen on a television screen. Personally, I don't really care, but if you're trying to reel in new viewers, suggesting that they're racist right off the bat might not be the best approach. I know, I'm a white guy, so you probably don't want to hear what I have to say, but that's just my 2 cents, which is 30% more than a woman's.
Look, I get it, okay? I'm not your traditional talk show host. I mean, the media has mentioned I'm a bisexual woman of color so much that I feel like I should just change my name. A little long, but it has a nice ring to it.
Here's her first attempt at making a joke, and this awful joke actually depicts everything wrong with her late night show in its entirety. This joke is literally as bland and predictable as a BuzzFeed video. She talks about how the media keeps mentioning she's a bisexual woman of color, so she jokes that she should change her name to bisexual woman of color. There's nothing clever here. She essentially spoon-fed the audience the joke without offering anything clever or witty or unique. Good humor requires the audience to feel like they've got the joke. But you just explained what the media was saying, then showed an image of your name replaced with what the media was saying. This is not funny, and for a comedy YouTuber with over 14 million subscribers, I would expect so much better.
Come on, I'm more than just a bisexual woman of color, okay?
Yet your entire show is based around the fact that you're a bisexual woman of color. If you want people to believe that you're more than that, you have to first believe that yourself, honey. In fact, as your channel has lost relevance, it seems your entire public image has become based around your identity. This is the woman who claimed being bi, a woman, and a person of color were her superpowers.
It's a complete coincidence that I chose a network whose logo is also the pride flag. Oh, what's that? It's actually a peacock? Oh, right, okay, you mean the pretty male bird with the big colorful feathers? Yeah, gay.
If it's not already obvious why, Lilly's new late night show only has like a 4 on IMDb, which is really, really bad. It's because this crap doesn't resonate with anyone. New viewers don't care that you're a bisexual woman of color. And old viewers who watched you on YouTube most likely won't find this crap funny either. This isn't iisuperwomanii. This isn't Lilly Singh from YouTube. This is a corporate liberal hack trying way too hard to be funny by making corny jokes. It seems like Lilly has abandoned everything that once made her famous and has fully embraced this pretentious Hollywood lifestyle. She then begins thanking powerful women of color who led the way for Lilly's late night show, and it's at this point she stops pretending to be anything other than a liberal shill and has everyone clap for Michelle Obama, that girl from The Office, and then joke time!
Last but not least, the brown M&M. Listen, beggars can't be choosers, okay? I needed role models and my options were limited.
This isn't funny. Here's some clapping emojis so you know I mean it. What was that? Oh, it's you. What's up, bro? Please, my pronouns. You know, this is kind of cool. Just two chill, masculine dudes hanging out. Stop. I come with news. You are wrong about this show. Lilly Singh's new late night show is actually hilarious, and I can prove it. Watch. Whoa, what the fuck? Here you are strapped into the brainwasher. It'll force you to change your perspective and find the show quite funny. So first, I need to lower your IQ. Vaccines are really bad. Next, I need to crank your perspective to woke liberal who only finds jokes funny if they agree with them. Dave Chappelle was mean. I mean, yeah, he made fun of everyone, but I'm mad that he made fun of someone I don't want him to make fun of. And now, for the clip.
The brown M&M.
This is a humorous occasion. She made a funny. It's funny because she's brown and so is the M&M, that's the joke. Now laugh. Ha ha
ha. No, the joke still is not very funny.
But now that I'm in this position, I'm super excited to help pave the path. And as a woman, I'm especially stoked to join this group of people.
If I sound like a broken record at this point, it's only because Lilly sounds like a broken record. She's essentially making the same joke over and over again. The punchline is almost exclusively about her skin color or the fact that she's a woman. I'm also curious as to why they made Trevor Noah look whiter. Maybe Lilly wanted a chance to be the minority in the spotlight or something?
Who am I gonna borrow a hair tie from? Definitely Larry Wilmore.
Get it, guys? It's funny because he's bald. Why would a bald guy have a hair tie? Because he's bald. What a knee slapper. So after making yet another joke about her ethnicity, she begins bashing white people. Because if you want good reviews, bash the majority of people watching your show.
I understand that for some people, white people, seeing someone like me host a show is terrifying. Hashtag not my Carson Daly.
You'd almost think Lilly has been part of Hollywood longer than we're aware of. She's so good at playing a woke, pretentious, condescending, unlikable talk show host. It really seems plausible. There's nothing terrifying about seeing you on the TV screen because of your skin color. You're the one making literally everything about race. This was also a bit of a cunning move on Lilly's part. She's setting it up right now so that any criticism she receives about her late night show can be simply disregarded as a racist troll who's scared of minorities. I seriously doubt that all the negative reviews are only from raging racists, when in fact, a lot of the reviews are probably from people like me. People who desperately want to believe that Amy Schumer isn't as funny as women can get. She then jokes about several popular movies getting minority remakes, which isn't that funny because a bunch of popular films are already getting minority remakes. I don't know.
Maybe I shouldn't be joking about this because, I mean, one of the biggest fears of white America is that minorities are coming to take their jobs, you know what I mean? And honestly, we are.
Okay, is this supposed to be funny? I mean, your audience isn't even laughing, they're just cheering. But this is supposed to be a comedy late night show, not a political rally. It actually is kind of funny because Lilly does far more harm to her cause than good. If you want people to be cool with minority women hosting late night, maybe don't make your entire shtick I'm a minority woman hosting late night. This just makes everything feel so cringy and forced. Plus, you're trying to act like you're this martyr going up against the scary, racist white people. But Lilly, I know you have your head so far up your ass, but you're not the first minority to ever be on TV. Calm down. You're acting like this is such a spectacle when you could have taken this in such a better direction. Why not create a good, funny, interesting talk show that doesn't obsessively bring up race or sexuality? Why not create something that brings your OG YouTuber style to the mainstream? You had so many chances, but your desperate attempt to look woke, along with your corny, cringy corporate humor, TM, and your obsession with your race, sexuality, and gender ultimately destroyed any potential this late night show may have had. Even if you're a liberal, even if you're brain dead enough to find that pathetic dribble that they call jokes funny, the show still completely lacked substance and failed to deliver anything new and interesting. Lilly Singh tries so hard to make this show everything, it ends up being nothing. She begins by mocking late night TV, but follows the same formula. Bad jokes and interviews with famous people. This is what happens when the only thing that sets you apart is rooted entirely on your arbitrary, shallow identity. You get a predictable show with bad jokes from a YouTuber who's fallen off years ago. Good luck, Lilly Singh. You're gonna need it after those ratings.